Kept me waiting, huh?
Doubles at the elbows, I got doubles at the knees. Swivel at my neck, and got hinges at my feet. More articulation than I'll ever need. And when I'm fresh out the box, I smell better than the weed. See me in the pictures, man, you wonder what I be. I got action in my eyes, figure is what I bleed. This is plastic heaven, so just keep posing me. Pause, collection is all I ever need.
Hey guys, welcome to another video here on my channel. Today we're gonna finally be taking a look at the LimToys Lim Mini Aehab. This is the S++ version. They barely shipped this out about a week ago, I want to say. I got mine from gianttoy.com. I believe the other versions, the A++ and the B++ will be shipping sometime later in the month. Inside the box, we have the main tray with the figure and most of the accessories. And we also have this little baggie here with some extra stuff. You can see this little bag covering Snake. Here's the figure himself. Oh, hand fell off. Put that back on. There's the figure himself. He also has this top tray with accessories. And the bottom tray with what looks to be his weapons. So here's the figure with all his accessories out of the box. Right off the bat, as you can see, the detail on the uniform is really nice. Most of the time when these little 112 figures have pouches and straps like this, they tend to make them out of rubber, because I can imagine it's probably very hard to produce all these tiny little straps. But LimToys decided to go with actual cloth straps. He does have some rubber pouches here, but as you can see, the straps themselves back here and all the buckles and the little pouch here are all actual cloth. He does have his little tiger stripe uniform. As you can see, really nicely printed. The proportions look really nice. He has this sort of elastic bit here on his leg. As you can see, this is like a leathery material on his knee pad. There are the boots. There's a bit of an elastic band around the ankle to kind of keep the pants on the boots there. But yeah, there's nice sculpting on the arm there, as you can see where the scar is. The face sculpt looks really good. This little t-shirt underneath. The visual aspect of this figure is very impressive. As you can see, he's not too small, but he is quite light, very skinny. He has very realistic proportions, I would say. I'm kind of getting a bit used to Mezco and Hasbro with their super bulky, you know, super muscular figures, but this is nice. So it has a lot of realism to it and just the way it looks. But I'll go ahead and show you guys the accessories first before we get into articulation. Aehab does come with quite a bit of accessories. In this first tray here, he has his little handgun here. Get this to focus. The little pistol with the extended clip. That's really nicely sculpted and painted. It's not removable or anything on this one. It's a little piece of plastic there. This gas mask. I'll show you guys all these accessories on them right now too. Comes with the gas mask. Really nice sculpting and painting on this. You can see, again, with the real cloth straps. He comes with these little night vision goggles here. Really nice sculpting on that. See, really nice paint, really small, just regular goggles for the dirt. It has like a nice dirt paint on there. Hope you can see that, as you can see on the lenses, like if he was in sand. Phantom cigar, you can use in the game. Comes with a little tiny watch, as you can see, that you can put on his wrist. He has his little iDroid. The iDroid has a little tiny hole there because he comes with the like hologram that comes out of it as well. Comes with this tiny little combat knife and the sheath for it. These are really small accessories. Still though, as you can see, there's a tiny bit of paint there on the blade, a bit of silver. The sheath is cast completely in gray, and you can't put the knife in there. I think this can go on his belt, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out right now. He also comes with an extra arm. In the game, you can unlock different arms for Venom Snake that have different abilities. I don't remember which one this is. I think this might be the electricity arm. As you can see, there's tiny little writing there. It's actually legible in person. Again, nice sculpting. It's not the same exact arm as that one though. Or actually, no, it is, yeah. It's the same one, just different paint job. All of these extra hands here. As you can see, he has extra hands for the red and blue robot arm, and then some extra gloved hands for holding his gun. And he has this, which is to me one of the most interesting parts, this extra pair of boots, because if you look at the boots he's wearing now, there's just one solid piece of plastic, as you can see. So he doesn't really get any ankle articulation out of that, but you'll be able to put these on to get a little bit more motion. In the second tray, you actually get all of his weapons, or at least the rest of his weapons. But he comes with the little chicken hat that you can use in the game if you put it on easy. This does just slip over his head. As you can see, it fits pretty well. Looks really cool. So he has a little chicken hat. He also comes with this extra head here, with this mask. See? Nice detail and paint. He comes with this rocket launcher here. You can see. Very nice detail. The rocket itself is removable, and he does come with an extra one as well. See. Really cool. Really cool looking weapon. He has his little Uzi, little submachine gun, the silencer, and the blue magazine. On all these weapons, the stocks and the magazines here are removable. Tiny little letters there. The little hologram for his iDroid that tells him the location of wherever he needs to go. That plugs in like that, and he can have it facing up like that, like if he's looking at the hologram. Pretty cool. Two different machine guns. He has this longer one with the solid stock, and then he has a shorter one here with the silencer and the cutouts in the stock. You can see there. He also has this baggie here that comes with a few things. Go ahead and open that. The bag comes with this cardboard box here. As you can see, it has a printing from the game. Rocky Terrain variant with a little picture of a goat there. Same thing on the back. You can fold this out and actually turn it into a box. I'm probably not going to be displaying it with him, so I'm going to just leave it like this. Or maybe later in the review, I'll show that more. He has a sticker, or it's a sticker sheet. He comes with little stickers for his Walkman, for the little Walkman he has right here on his belt. You can see, and then it's a sticker of the decoy that he can put up in the game to distract soldiers, or maybe it's a sticker of a soldier being alerted. He has his little scarf, which is wired. It's just a rectangle with two little wires. You can put this around his neck, like so. Give him a little scarf look there. Put this down a little more like that. He also comes with these tiny little horns, which In the game, the worse that your karma gets, the bigger your horn gets. It's basically saying you're kind of becoming the devil. But he has 3 of them, the really short one, the medium one, and the long one. These actually plug into his head. So the horns are not the easiest thing to put in, and I wouldn't trust the connection too much. It's just a tiny little peg holding it in place. As you can see, it doesn't want to go in all the way. It feels like any little movement, any touch will make it fall off. And they're very tiny, so I would be careful with that. But it does look really cool though. Like I said, he has this one, and then he has the other 2. Here he is with his blue arm. It's really easy to take on and off. It's just a little slot there on the joint, but that looks really nice. There's next to the red arm, as you can see. Same sculpt, just different color. The blue really pops on this one. Here's a little phantom cigar. He does come with a special hand to hold it. That looks really cool. He can hold the rocket launcher, no problem. You can see. You could even have him. I guess you wouldn't really hold it with this hand because you can't really see out of the scope, but yeah, you can hold it really well. The scope on the rocket launcher can actually slot off in case you don't want to have it on there. So you can see here the scope of the trigger hand really allows him to hold the machine guns naturally. He has this holding hand for the robot arms on both arms, as you can see. So you can use both arms as a support arm there. He does not, however, come with a trigger hand for the blue hand. So he can hold the machine guns on this arm, but not with the blue arm. So I was actually wrong about the robot arm here, the red one. It doesn't have an actual trigger finger. He can still kind of hold the guns like that, but it's a very loose fit. He won't really be able to, grip it too well. But if you really want to, I guess he technically could. This is the first hand he comes with for the red arm. He also comes with this hand, and finally a grip hand or a fist, however you want to use it. The blue arm only comes with the little grip hand or the resting hand, and with this hand. Again, repaints of the red arm. These are the extra boots that he comes with that allow him to have ankle articulation. As you can see, it gives him quite a bit of ankle pivot. It allows him to move his ankle down and up. So here's a comparison between the 2 boots. Very similar sculpt, just split down the middle. He does, however, have a different peg system connecting it. The pegs in here have a spacer between the hinge and the actual peg that connects to the leg. So he is a little bit taller, and it throws off the proportions just a tiny bit. You could also put these boots with these pegs to make them a little shorter, but it's not too bad. And like I said, it really does allow for a lot of movement. Here he is with the gas mask and the goggles on. With just the goggles now. And with just the gas mask now. I did leave off the horn for the review. I dropped one right now and they're incredibly tiny, so I don't want to lose those. He also has a pair of night vision goggles, which fit over his head just like the goggles and the gas mask with the cloth straps. And finally, here he is with the night mask, or whatever this one's called, I can't remember. I probably won't be displaying him with this head. I also realized right now that in the back of his harness here, he has these little metal bits, and these larger guns, the 2 machine guns and the rocket launcher back there, actually seem to be magnetized, and they can attach on his back like so. He can actually hold both guns on his back. It's just a bit crowded, as you can see, but it does look really good when he has one gun back there. The rocket launcher can also be held on the back, though it's not the most secure connection, as you can see. There's a submachine gun. He is quite a small figure, but he has very realistic proportions, like I said before. And the only thing that I'm worried about is that there's a lot of clothing that will bunch up when you try to move it. But we can go ahead and check out articulation now and see if that clothing gets in the way. Head can look down about that far. Up about that far. And go side to side. The arms can move up all the way, this far. They can go forward pretty good, past 90, and also go backwards pretty good. This sleeve doesn't get in the way too much, but it doesn't like to rest completely by its side, as you can see. The arm always just kind of sticks out just a tiny bit, but if you mess with it and you flex it a little bit, you can get it there. He does have arm rotation there, and the elbows are double jointed, both of them. I'm guessing he has some sort of ab crunch or diaphragm crunch here, but you're not getting any motion out of it. Really, the only thing you're moving is the waist. As you can see, I can go back about that far. Oop, forward about that far. The waist, however, is the only issue I have with the tailoring. Everything else looks great. The t-shirt, the BDUs, it looks really nice, except for this bit here in the waist, which I'm not sure why they went with this. It's like a metal clip here to hold it together, and I just wish the pants would lay a little flatter here. Like this was just a little more flush. It just seems like there's a lot of Velcro there, so it gives them like a little bit of a fupa. It's not the best looking, pant ever, but if you tuck it into the belt there, and then what I like to do is the pants from back here, as you can see, I just pull them down from back here because this all gets covered by the pouch anyway. But I go ahead and do that, and it doesn't look too bad. Like I said, the trousers are a bit tight around the hips, so he doesn't get as much motion as I would like, but he can kick up about that far, maybe 80 degrees. He can kick out relatively far if it's one leg. He's not much for doing the splits, as you can see, but it's here. This knee pad has, or this knee has a little like knee pad that's made out of leather. It does get in the way a little bit. It still goes past 90 though, and then this one can go even farther. And then, like I said, the ankles, you have the choice of boots if you want to have the ones with the ankle pivot. You get a lot of motion out of these. You have to mess with them a little bit, mess with the joint to get it to move, but you get a lot of motion out of those. This hand is almost non-articulated. It can basically just rotate because of the sculpt of the glove. And then this hand is on just a regular hinge like you'd see in a SH figure arts or anything like that. So yeah, he's actually quite articulate. He can move fairly well and moves fairly realistically. Like I said, the only point of contingency here being the pants right there. I don't know if there's a way to fix that or change that, but other than that, everything looks great. So here he is standing next to a couple other figures, so you can get a bit of a size comparison. As you can see, we have here Red Ninja, we have here Breacher and Crossbones, all from different lines. He does scale pretty nicely with them. These two over here are a bit on the smaller side, especially Crossbones. They're just a little too short, but as you can see, he stands quite a bit taller than them. He scales really nicely with Red Ninja though. So if you have any of those G.I. Joe figures, like classified figures, he'll definitely look very good next to them. I'm hoping to get Beachhead, so I'll probably have him next to him. But yeah, he looks really nice with other figures. Overall, the figure is actually really solid. The quality on it is very impressive, and it comes with a lot of accessories. I think it's definitely worth the price of admission for this. I'm actually used to buying Mescos and other official 112 brands at this point, who are charging close to $150 for a 112 figure. So the fact that this one was only $90 really surprised me, and it really came through with a lot of cool stuff and just a lot of attention to detail. So if you were on the fence about this one, I would say definitely, if you can get your hands on it, go ahead and get it. I highly recommend it, and I hope you enjoyed the review. I'll catch you guys in the next one.